Right out the gate, this hearing is already off to a fiery start. When someone opens with "I do not consent to this court's jurisdiction," you know things are about to get legally spicy. That's basically courtroom code for "I reject your authority." Let's see how that goes.
Order that the bankruptcy court finding this filing of this petition was part of a scheme to delay, hinder, and defraud BMC REO LLC. Additionally, Your Honor, the bankruptcy court ordered, notwithstanding Rule 4001A3, a bankruptcy rule,
Right.
creditor VMC REO LLC may execute on its order immediately. The order shall be binding and effective despite any conversion of this bankruptcy case to a case under any other chapter of Title 11 of the United States Bankruptcy Code. Further, that the recording with the appropriate governmental entity of this order.
Now this is a classic sovereign citizen move, questioning jurisdiction, vague titles, and a lot of procedural sidestepping. But the judge's patience here? Legendary. Watch how he keeps it professional while trying to make sense of who's who in this legal maze.
Shall constitute a bar to refiling any case under any chapter of Title 11 of the United States Code as to the property located at 5779 Pinecrest Estates Drive, Ann Arbor, Michigan. Wow. The property in this case. A debtor in subsequent case under this title may move from relief from this order based upon a change of circumstances or for good cause shown after notice and hearing. Said bar shall be for 2 years from the entry of this order or until such time creditor relinquishes their rights to the property. This order came out June 24th of this year. I have a copy for you.
All right. Thank you.
I will note, Your Honor, that Ms. Banks has filed an appeal of that order in the federal Eastern District of Michigan. That appeal is pending, but the status quo as of right now is that there is no stay, and that order lifting stay holds until such time as the appellate court does something. Additionally,
Hey, pause for a second, that's a huge deal. The bankruptcy court basically said this filing was part of a scheme to delay and defraud. That's serious language. It's like the court just pulled the emergency brake on all future stalling tactics.
Your Honor.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
Additionally, Your Honor, there is no stay from the appellate court. They have not issued a stay, and in fact, it would be appropriate that there would be a bond placed or an escrow order of some sort, because BMC has been the owner of this property for the past year and does not have access to it. Additionally, Your Honor.
There's more. Go ahead.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Additionally, Your Honor, Ms. Whitlo, who, as far as I know, actually exists, but I don't have any evidence to that effect, has not appeared in any hearings in this court, did not appear for her deposition that she was noticed for in the federal case, and in a federal case, the federal court issued a show cause order to Ms. Whitlo that she had to present certain documents from this court, which she failed to do. Her deadline to do so was, I believe, July 3rd. Let me confirm that. Oh no, July 10th. And she did not supply any of those documents. I can present that show cause order if you would like.
I don't know that I need that, because
Okay.
I'm not.
The reason that I mention all of this, Your Honor,
Go ahead.
is that this is $1 million house in Ann Arbor. that Ms. Whitlo purchased with a mortgage and less than a year later defaulted. The foreclosure went through, the sale occurred, the redemption period expired, and we came forward to evict. Since then, there have been multiple bankruptcies. Ms. Whitlo filed 2 different bankruptcy cases. A young man who apparently lives in Arizona filed a bankruptcy case and listed this property as his residence. Ms. Banks has filed a bankruptcy case and listed the property as her residence. It should also be noted that Ms. Banks was a bankruptcy preparer and has been forbidden from the bankruptcy court from preparing bankruptcies for anyone other than herself. The order lifting the automatic stay talks about that scheme of fraud. I list all of these things to show that the scheme continues. And that's why we would like to reopen this case, because there is no stay in place. We would like to move forward with an immediate eviction, at most an 11-day vacate. And if for some reason that would not be amenable to the court, we would ask for an escrow order or a bond.
Here's where things really escalate: $1 million property, multiple bankruptcies, and a trail of questionable filings. It's like a real estate soap opera meets legal chess. But remember, every one of these filings takes time and money, and the court's patience is running thin.
On $1 million property, I think it would be reasonable that $10,000 a month rent would be reasonable.
Right. Thank you. Ma'am,
Yes, Your Honor.
what do you want to tell the court?
Well, just for 60 seconds, and then I wrote something up because I am nervous, quite nervous. But I, Doia Banks, respectfully appear specially and conditionally for the sole purpose of protecting federally vested occupancy rights and opposing unlawful state action. I expressly do not consent to this court's jurisdiction and do not.
Well, then
Any
you are
rights.
not a named party. So if you're not consenting to this court's jurisdiction, sit down. You can go because you're not a named party.
I have a lease.
You are not a named party on this. You may have a lease with someone else, and
No,
then
I have
you
a
can
lease
go
with-
challenge it. With who?
With Whitlo. Ms.
Then
Whitlo, who
you
is
need to
supposed-
go against Miss Whitlo.
Pardon me?
Then you may need to go against Miss Whitlo. But if you're not consenting to the jurisdiction of this court, you might as well just sit down. You are not a named party. I do not have to hear from you.
Oh, I see. So I need to,
I don't know what you need to do, but
well, let me respond.
to what? You're not consenting to the jurisdiction of this court. Why am I hearing from you?
I'm recanting
You're recanting what?
what I just stated.
Which part?
The part that
And here it comes, the emotional centerpiece of the hearing. Ms. Banks is nervous but ready to speak. This is the human side of these proceedings. Behind the legal terms and case numbers, someone's home and livelihood are on the line.
that I stated that I'm not. Oh, I lost my spot. Not consenting to this court's jurisdiction. So I'm going to recant that
So you are consenting to this court's jurisdiction?
at this moment.
Well, no, it doesn't work that way. You don't get to say, well, now it's okay, and then not later say no.
Okay.
You know what? Here's the problem. You've not filed any.
OF. The judge just dropped the gavel, figuratively and almost literally. That's courtroom dominance 101. And did you hear that reaction? That's not just a
With
ruling,
this court.
that's a reality check. In court, juris dicti.
So I don't know why, on those grounds, why I'm hearing from you.
Okay. if I may, I do have time, I do believe, to go file an answer and counterclaim. I was just led under
An
false
answer and
pretenses
counterclaim to what?
to their complaint for eviction.
You have a lease with, allegedly, with Miss Whitlo.
Correct.
Then that is who you need